Hello everybody, I am Oscar.
G Bizzle.
G Bizzle, known as Gary Bradshaw, and we are here to review for you all Enemy. Now Enemy is the new film, well, it's the newly released film, directed by Denis Villeneuve. I've learned how to pronounce his name, ladies and gentlemen. He is the director of a lot of French films, including Incendies, which I really do like, and Prisoners. And if you know us, Prisoners was both our favourite films of last year. I think it's overall I think everyone in Halo Pictures really likes Prisoners, so...
Very surprisingly, James likes
Very surprisingly, James, I know, he really likes the film. And so when we found out Enemy was getting released this year, we were excited just because the same guy was directing it and Jake Gyllenhaal was in it, who we are both pretty big fans of. The plot of Enemy, I have to get up IMDb for this, you find out why. A man seeks out his exact lookalike after spotting him in a movie. That was quite interesting for me, at least. And as I said, we were both really looking forward to it. You know, I would say it was up there for most anticipated this year, for me at least. Just because it was interesting. I was like, and you know, the director, I was like, okay, I trust him and everything, you know, he can do really, really good stuff. And he knows how to do a twist. Like, very well. Before we do get your thoughts and my thoughts, I just have to say this, I'm not sure if I'm speaking for you as well, this might be one of the most, if not the most confusing film I have seen. Is that the same for you, Neil?
Yes.
And I don't usually like to do this, I don't usually like to look up reviews right after and then review a film, but we had to look up Chris Stuckman's explained video just because I don't think it would have been a review otherwise. I think we would have just been a babbling mess anyway.
Yeah.
So what were your...
We had to have knowledge.
Honestly, that was what it was like with this film. And I'm the type of guy who doesn't find films that confusing, honestly. It's like, when people are like, that's the most confusing film I've seen in my life, I'm just like, it wasn't that hard. But this was... Yeah, I needed some, like, you know, explanation. You were hard anticipating it. What were your thoughts on the film, Enemy?
It was very, very trippy. I was like wondering what the hell is happening. I had the feeling like this was happening and it was perfectly true.
Did you like it? Did you?
I wasn't fussed out.
Weren't you?
I didn't like it that much.
Really?
I was really surprised and like I really wanted to see it, and now I've seen it, I was like, it's not as good as Prisoners. Just it felt like it dragged. Felt like it was boring and there's nothing to it. But I'm not saying it's a bad film, I'm just saying, like, directing wise it was fantastic.
Oh.
Acting wise it was fantastic again because we both love Jake Gyllenhaal. Gyllenhaal. Soundtrack I wasn't that fussed on it because it felt really creepy. I think that's all I've probably have to say about this.
I don't want to sound like a Denis Villeneuve fanboy right here because, I mean, Prisoners... I love Prisoners. Incendies, which is a fantastic foreign film as well, which I really, really do like. This film, oh goodness sake, I've never been like this with a film, honestly. It's like, here's how I'm going to put it. Here's how I'm going to put it. I don't know what I saw, but I liked it. It's a film that I am definitely going to go back to rewatch. Even after watching an explained video, I'm still going to go back and watch it. If you think Inception was the most confusing film ever, never go into Enemy. Never go into Enemy. You will go in, if you think Inception was extremely confusing, like just absolutely mind-boggling, you should never go into Enemy in your lifetime, because you walk out of Enemy thinking to yourself, you'd be just driven like, ugh. It's fantastically made, I think. I mean, just the way Villeneuve made the bleakness of Toronto just very appealing in a way.
Yeah,
like,
really nice.
just the landscape, like the aerial shots, and even though it looked extremely bleak and nothing was flashing or anything,
had a very orange cinematography.
It was like putting on sunglasses, like sepia. That's how I would say. But it looked great. As I said, Denis Villeneuve, I think, did a fantastic job directing. I think he is definitely one of my favourite. He's definitely one of my favourite directors working today. Having now seen three of his films. Jake Gyllenhaal, I think this might be the best performance of the year for me, at least. I don't know, it's between this and Tom Hardy and Locke, and even Ralph Fiennes in Grand Budapest. I thought those would all... But I mean, the fact that Jake Gyllenhaal was essentially acting off himself...
Takes a lot of skill to do that, like...
Yeah, I mean, he was it's like in the scenes where it was literally two guys, like, in the same shot, it was him and him. Skill, that is just acting, like, fantastic acting. And I wouldn't necessarily say this is artsy, in a sense. It's like, I wouldn't say, I mean, Only God Forgives is artsy. That is very, you know, Only God Forgives is quite very much so like, oh, look at this hidden meaning we've got. This has a hidden meaning, but it's not, the way it's presented isn't really like, oh, look, we have a hidden meaning. It's just like, you were saying it dragged for you, and like, it got boring. I just had so many questions that I couldn't be bored. I was just like, how is this gonna happen? What is actually happening? Like, how exactly are these events going to take place? Why are these events taking place? And this ending has... The ending was literally... I think that was the biggest, like...
You know, the Prisoners moment?
Yeah, Prisoners, for me, like, Prisoners, you knew kind of what was... but I can see what you mean, how it just
ended there.
It was just boom, credits. With Prisoners, you were just like, no, why did it end like that? But with Enemy, I wasn't like, no, I was just like...
What the hell?
If I saw that in the cinema, I'm sure I would have just sat there through the entire credits just thinking about it. Because when it ended, I was just like... It was an unexpected ending. Like, what happened at the end was literally just like, what the... And then it ended, and I was just, what? I would not recommend this film to a lot of people, though. Not because it's a bad film, not because... You said you didn't really like it, though. So you wouldn't recommend it just because you didn't like it that much. I wouldn't recommend it to many people because I might get a slap in the face for recommending it. Because I can see a lot... At the moment, I think this has got a 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb. That's a pretty darn low score. I can't think of a film that I've seen that's like this. There's zero films I can see. No film is like this. As you said, you did not like the film. You liked aspects, as you said. You like Jake Gyllenhaal and the directing, and you know.
I love the idea around it.
It's an interesting idea. But my God, this film, I don't even think I've given it a review. I've just basically been rambling on.
It's just things.
This film is, okay, here's how I'll put it. Actually, no. I was just about to say, if you like certain film, you would like this. I can't even say that because there is no film like this. Okay, if you're interested, give it a watch. Give it a watch. If you find this, if you watch the trailers and you read the plot synopsis, I would say go and watch it if you're interested. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. If you like it, then you do.
We're not going to criticise people's opinions because we understand you.
This film, I don't even think... For me, I liked it. Okay, I'll put it this way. I liked it. Would I say it's not my favourite film of the year? It's up there. I'm happy that I've watched it. I'll put it that way. Are you at least happy that you've watched it?
I'm happy I've watched it.
Yeah, and I don't... I need to get more people watching this film so I can have a conversation about it.
Get James to watch it, but he
won't like it. He won't like it.
He doesn't like anything.
If you've watched Enemy, I swear to God, please comment below. I need to have a conversation with people about this film because it's... I don't even think this is a review anymore. I think
it's just blabble about this movie.
But I can't do anything about it. It's like this... I can't go into spoilers because I'm not sure what to spoil and what's not. I don't even think I can talk about the film anyway. It's... I liked it. Gary didn't. He liked aspects.
Yeah.
I liked it. Take that in consideration. Okay? Yeah, I just don't know it. I think we should wrap it up.
I think we should.
Thank you guys for watching. If this persuaded you somehow to watch the film, good. I'm surprised that
That's our.
this is our initial thoughts going like from watching the film.
Just finished.
Yeah. Links are down below for Twitter and Facebook for ours and Will's and James's
And everybody.
And the links down below for the official Facebook page of Field Pictures. Till next time, guys. We shall see you later. And see ya. I don't. This is
Boggling.
this has done something to me. This has done something to me.